Sideways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you to the very back of my wild backyard where we're going to today pick honeysuckle. Yes, it's time to make honeysuckle jelly, y'all. I'll make tincture later on, but I want to make some jelly for now. I've got a big old gathering bowl to put it in, and we're going to be busy because I'm going to need 6 cups of honeysuckle flowers, and that's going to take a while. Not the green stems, just the flowers. But I'm going to cut the vines off. It's the flowers that you want. See the beautiful flowers? Alright, what you're going to do is pinch the flowers off. No leaves, and don't want the green tip. This is what where's the camera? There we go. This is what you want. Just a beautiful honeysuckle and no green tip. Now, in doing so, see, let's see, the stamen in the middle, that one single little part right here, you want to make sure you keep that in the side of the flower. My blackberries are, wild blackberries are blooming, so hopefully I'll get some this year. And it's just easier to harvest the tips and go back and sit down and take the flowers off. But you're going to need 6 cups of those beautiful flowers. Now, you'll see white ones on here. That is just the yellow flower before it opens. You want them, you can use them also. So, I'm going to get busy and I'll bring y'all back when I get to the shed of many names. Okay, I got a big old bowl harvested. I figure I'm probably going to have to harvest some more. Now, let me find a good one. You want to make sure that your flowers are not spent. See, this is a spent one here. No, not that one. Yeah, because everything's starting to dry up and the anther is becoming dry as well. You don't want to use that. Now, I forgot to mention also, be careful, watch out for snakes. I've been fighting blackberries. No, I'm not hurting the bees harvesting the honeysuckle. The blackberries are in full bloom. The red clover is in full bloom. The nasty privet, even though they smell good, are in bloom. So the honeybees have plenty of food. So do the native pollinators. I'm not hurting them one bit. But that's how much I have harvested. I'm going to go pluck them off and see how many more I might need to harvest. You want 6 cups of honeysuckle blooms, and the more you can get in that 6 cups, the stronger your honeysuckle jelly will be. And the reason why you want to make honeysuckle jelly is it tastes like honey, y'all. Yeah, yes. And I'm a forager, so I'm going to harvest what I can when I can. All right, now, with that being said, also, if you're allergic to bees or wasps or anything, yeah, you might want to get somebody else to harvest it unless you can do it carefully and make sure that you have your EpiPen with you. Now, if you do happen to get stung and you're not allergic to them, you can chew up a plantain leaf, which is going to taste nasty, I'm not going to lie to you, and put that on it. But the old way of doing it, and that's the way I do it, is break off some tobacco, spit in it, your own spit. Just let your mouth water up. Don't try to cough up any spit because no, that's not what you want to use. And just spit in the tobacco, make a good paste out of it, and stick it on your sting. I didn't get stung, but I know what I'm doing. So, like I said, be careful of snakes, watch out for bees and native pollinators, and harvest your honeysuckle. Now, I'll bring you back to the shed after a while. Hello and welcome back to the shed of many names on this warm, muggy night. I'm sorry if you hear the fan in the background, but yeah, I need some cool breeze coming through here because it's been ungodly hot today here. So, right now, we're going to be talking about honeysuckle again. Yes, making honeysuckle tincture. Believe it or not, that invasive, horrible Japanese honeysuckle is extremely medicinal as well as culinary. But now we're going to talk about the medicinal side of it. Extremely good for upper respiratory infections, fevers, colds. Now, it can be a laxative for some people and a diuretic for some people, but it's an extremely massive anti-fungal, antibacterial, and many other wonderful traits of this plant. And I will have the information in the description box below as always. So with that being said, I have washed the honeysuckle. I have let it wilt. Some of the flowers look horrible. They will turn brown fast on you. You just pick them off. So let's get busy. First of all, above everything, make sure that your counter space, your work area is clean and sanitized. So is your funnel if you use one, whatever size jar you use, and your band and your lid. And yes, it's green. It is still juicy somewhat. We will be using 100 proof vodka because that is the best to use for green plant material. Yes, I have let it wilt, but it is still green and there's still juice in those stems. Let's cut this one off right here. Now, you'll notice a difference in the color of the stems. The light green ones, that's fresh stems. The darker red ones are flowering off of older stems. They were green and they start turning red as they get older. Now, what you're going to want to do, make sure there's no bugs. Just cut them up into pieces so that the alcohol does not have to work so hard getting all the medicinal benefits out of the honeysuckle. Look for bad leaves if you miss them. There's another bad one. Those just don't look good. And I have used some of the younger blooms that haven't opened yet. That is perfectly fine. You just want to keep cutting them up because you're going to want to fill your jar at least halfway. And it smells so good. Yes, I know how ungodly invasive Japanese honeysuckle is, but it's an extremely strong medicinal. It has also been studied for cancer properties as well. wilted flowers are fine, but the really dark brown ones, you want to get those out. Oh, the smell is amazing. And of course, there are over 180 different honeysuckles in the world. I am working with the Japanese honeysuckle that grows wild on the property. And like I said, I will have more information in the description box below, but I also want you to do your own research to make sure it's the right plant for you. Now, if you know you're allergic to it, don't do this. Don't do this. And if you're allergic to bees, be very careful when you go harvesting, because yes, they're around, but as long as you don't bother them, they usually won't bother you. I'm going to get this first batch into the jar. Oh, it smells so good. Ha! I've done it without any trouble. Alright, I'm going to continue to cut more up, and I will bring you back as soon as I'm done. Okay, finally got that all cut up, and you want an equal amount of leaves, flowers, and a little bit of stem. That way it's a balanced tincture. Oh man, these bottles. There we go. And of course, like I said, 100 proof vodka. Can I get this thing off? There it comes. There we go. Man, I can't stand those things. Make sure you get it all out. The 100 proof vodka is precious anymore to find. Alright, I gotta fill that jar up. I'll be right back. I got another bottle right over here. And no, people, this is not water. This is, it sounds weird, a spare bottle for when I need to top jars off. It is not water, not whatsoever. I've had several ask me that question. No, it's not water. It is 100 proof vodka. And if you know a little bit about distilling, water won't bubble like that. Okay, I've got it filled up to the rim. That way oxidation doesn't have a chance to happen. Make sure you get your lid and band on good and agitate it gently. Make sure those air bubbles are out. Now don't worry, your leaves, your flowers are going to look ugly after a while. That's because the vodka is pulling out all the alcohol-based medicinals out of it, and also the water-based medicinals out of it. That's why I use 100 proof, because one, it's green plant material. It's going to have water in it. Two, it's going to be a balanced tincture when it's done, because everything that's got to be pulled out by alcohol will be pulled out, and everything that needs to be pulled out by water will be pulled out. Okay. Honeysuckle Tincture 5723. Now, this is going to need to go into a dark, cool place. You're going to want to agitate it like I did gently. Don't shake it. Every 2 to 3 days, just like regular other tinctures. If your alcohol level drops some, put more in it. That's why I have a spare bottle. Fill the jar back up, because oxygen that could be trapped in there will not only mess the top part of the leaves that's up top, but it can also cause your tincture to go rancid. There we go. Now, at the 8-week mark, this tincture is done. It's done its job. If you can't get to it at the 8-week mark, 9, 10, 11 weeks later, year later, it's still going to be good, y'all. Still going to be good. It's in vodka. It's not going to, change. It's going to be strong medicine. It's simple, easy to do. Too many people want to make it difficult. Now, if you can't have alcohol, you can do the glycerin. I don't use glycerin because I know too many people are allergic to it. You can do vinegar based. It's not a tincture really. But you're going to only have, and you got to be careful how much plant material you put in it, just like with the vodka. You don't want to overpower the vinegar, but you're only going to have a 1 to 2 year shelf life with vinegar. This is going to last as long as you take care of it for longer than you live, because it's vodka. It doesn't go bad. As long as you take care of it, store it correctly, it's yours. Now, I do mine in half-gallon jars. You can do a quart jar, you can do a pint jar. Just make sure that wherever you get your plant material, there has been no sprays, no pesticides, no Roundup, none of that crap around it, because it's going to be in the plant matter, and it's going to make you very sick, y'all. I wouldn't do over 100 proof, because once you go over 100 proof, it becomes pharmaceutical grade, which can do more damage than healing, and it can hurt your organs. That's why I say 100 proof. Simple, easy, anybody can do this. And no, I do not talk about dosage amounts, because you can't take it yet. You cannot take it yet, because it's not done its magic. When I go to strain it and bring y'all along for the straining, then we shall discuss dosage amounts. Simple, easy, everyone. just listen to the video and you will know how to do it as well. I hope this video encourages you to also make your own honeysuckle tincture, especially if you have the dreaded Japanese honeysuckle around you, because it's actually medicinal and has been used for centuries, many, many centuries as a medicine, and it's proven itself to work. Like I said, in the description box below the video, I will have the medicinal benefits, most of them, not all, because, well, I like people to do research as well. I can study and learn how to do it. You can study and learn about it as well. Simple, easy, just believe in yourself. As long as you believe in yourself, you can do anything, within reason now. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Continue to stock up your pantries with food that will sustain you, because you're going to thank yourself for doing so. Coming soon. Continue to stock your medicine cabinets. You can do it. Believe in yourself. All you need is a jar, the plant material, the alcohol. Yes, alcohol is a little harder to find. Search. Find it. You want to make your medicine, you're going to look and find the alcohol. Also, continue to stock up your protection as well as necessities. Look at the things you have. What can you do without, and what you really have to have. Stock up on the what you really need to have to survive. Everyone, take care. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and may you each be blessed. Hoot hoot. See you soon.